With the draft being over, we're going to look at the depth chart as it is now and see kind of where we're still lacking. And then tomorrow, I'm going to talk about free agency. But today, we're talking a little bit more about needs. What is up, Finn fans? How is everyone doing on this Monday after the draft? How are you? Sorry about that. How are you guys feeling? Feel good? Feel bad? I was initially going to react to other people's grades of the Miami Dolphins draft, and I still might, but you can't take that too seriously. Like, obviously, I graded it yesterday, but we don't know what these players are going to be. We probably won't even know what these players are going to be halfway through the season. A lot can change. There's slumps. They can get better. There's a lot that can change. So to sit here and be like, oh, you sucked grabbing so-and-so instead of so-and-so and blah, 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 it doesn't mean anything. So I still might, if you guys want me to, react to other people's grades. But like, I know Mel Kiper gave the Dolphins like a C-. And I remember on ESPN, he went on this rant with Louis Riddick, like against Louis Riddick, about how they don't know how to judge quarterbacks because Shedeur Sanders fell to the 5th, even though he was the one who said Johnny Manziel is going to be the next best thing. And he was like dead wrong about how many different quarterbacks. And I think one of them, I'm trying to remember his name. He got drafted to the Panthers, the quarterback. He said, if he is not good or if he is not something, I will quit. And he ended up being horrible. I don't remember his name. Comment below the quarterback's name. But Mel Kiper doesn't know what he's doing either. No one knows what you're doing. It's all about luck and grabbing people and this, and that, and yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. So we are going to look at the team. We're going to look at the depth chart. And then tomorrow, I'm going to look at still available free agents. And apparently the Dolphins have been in contact with Rasul Douglas. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about maybe some other things and blah, blah, blah. But real quick, before we jump into the depth chart, which I'll pop up in 2 seconds, got to shout out today's sponsor, and that is BetUSTV. Go check them out at betustv.com. Here at BetUSTV and on X at BetUSTV to get your props, to get your sports content, all that great stuff over there. Check them out at BetUSTV. So we're going to look at the offense first. It might be a little too small, maybe a little bit bigger. But you can see me. You don't want to see me. So this is the Miami Dolphins offense. And thankfully, the ESPN people put in the draft picks already, which thank you so very much. Because last time, if you remember, I did it myself and it looked fine, but this is better. Thank you. Obviously, there's your undrafted free agents. I will talk about them as well when I talk about needs and stuff, because we grabbed a few. But again, they're undrafted free agents. Not saying they can't become anything, but they're undrafted free agents. So, quarterbacks, you got Tua Tagovailoa, Zach Wilson, and Quinn Ewers. Obviously, there is that section of the fan base that does not like Tua Tagovailoa. So you know what I'm going to do? I don't like that this is blocking my face, so I'm just going to do this. I'm silly. Okay, anyway. So you have Tua Tagovailoa, Zach Wilson, Quinn Ewers. And obviously there's a section of the fan base that just really doesn't like Tua Tagovailoa, and they think Quinn Ewers is going to be the best next thing. He's quarterback one. He's going to be great. He's going to dethrone Tua Tagovailoa. He is the best and this and that. And oh my God, we took Quinn Ewers. We should have took Shedeur. But blah, 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 this and that. Oh, he's so good. Oh, he's got this and that. I wish I had my soundboard here. Shut up. Just stop. Can you just stop? It's getting old. It's getting old. Now, Tua Tagovailoa, to me, I give it like a 60% chance, maybe even lower than that he stays healthy for the season, right? I'm not here to puff Tua's chest up or talk him up or anything. I'm not here to do any of that, right? Because Tua has proven he can't stay healthy, and Tua has shown that he struggles in certain situations. I can full well see that and talk about it. But can we stop lying to ourselves? Josh Rosen, Skylar Thompson, Huntley, like all they're the next. Oh, Tua sucks. These guys are gonna come in. They're gonna kill it. They're gonna do so good. We brought in Zach Wilson. It was Zach Wilson. He's the best. He's gonna be quarterback number one. Quinn Ewers. Oh, we found our savior. You sound sad. It's gonna be okay. Listen, look at me. Look at me when I say this. Look at me. It's gonna be okay. If Tua falls on his face this season, and if Tua can't stay healthy this season, he's not going to be on the team next year. It's okay. Do you need a hug? Stop with the delusion, okay? Quinn Ewers isn't coming in and being a savior. I hope he does. I hope he's the next Tom Brady. Make me so happy that we found a future quarterback. Can we stop? Just stop it. But that's your quarterback situation. I'm good. We don't need to add anyone. Tua Tagovailoa, your starter. Zach Wilson, Quinn Ewers. I love to see Zach Wilson, Quinn Ewers, new guys in this offense. Really like to see what they can do in this offense. I'm really excited to see what Mike McDaniel can do with these two guys who have never been in this offense. If Mike McDaniel can get the best out of them, and again, God forbid Tua does go down, he's shown he has, and these guys step up and we have a quarterback controversy where we get to the point where we're like, should Tua come back because Zach Wilson or Quinn Ewers is playing so well? Good. Fantastic. I would just, you know what that means? We're winning. And it's about the logo, not about a player. And I would be ecstatic. But again, stop it. So then we have running back here, Devon Achane, Jalen Wright, Alexander Madison, and Ollie Gordon Jr. And then we also have, we brought Nate Knoll, the undrafted free agent. We only brought one undrafted free agent. We'll probably add some more. You want to have a few running backs. I think we're over the 90, so I think moves are going to have to be made because of the amount of UDFAs we brought in, undrafted free agents. But I'm very happy with these four, if these are the four we go into the season with. Ollie Gordon, bruiser of a running back. Alexander Madison, we know his stats on short yardage. We know what Jalen Wright can do. And obviously, Devon Achane is a great receiver, a great runner. I'm cool with this. Then we have the wide receiving group. You're starting three right here in Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Westbrook. I'm good with that. I love the addition of Westbrook, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill. We already know what we have there. Then you also got Malik Washington back here. Love that as well. D. Estridge, Tyreek Black, Eric Uzukama, and Taj. I can't wait to see what Taj Washington can do. That's what I'm very excited for because I'm hearing good things and I'm hearing that the coaching staff and the front office, everything, have high hopes for him. I would love to see Eric Uzukama stay healthy and stay on the field, but the Miami Dolphins did add 4 different UDFAs. And the one I'm very interested in seeing is Andrew Armstrong, who had a high PFF grade and got undrafted. 6'4" too. I think him and Theo Weiss is going to compete with Eric Uzukama in that big man position. So I'm very excited about, obviously, wide receivers. Don't have to touch anything. Then we got tight ends. We got Jonnu Smith. We got Julian Hill. We got Pharaoh Brown. We got Tanner Connor. And then, again, they also added Jalen Conyers. Conyers. And then I think they're bringing in, for the rookie camp, which is the 12th, they're bringing in, I think, a Miami tight end. I don't remember. But I'm good with tight ends as well. Obviously, I'd like to see what Pharaoh Brown can do. He's going to be competing with Julian Hill for that backup role. We all knocked Julian Hill. When I got the chance to talk to Teron Armstead, he even said he knows, right? When he makes his mistakes, when he fumbled or penalties, he knows. But Teron Armstead backs Julian Hill. I'll give him another shot, but I would love to have a legit competition between these people. Then we have Alec Ingold. Alec Ingold. And our starting offensive line, don't look at this, right? Take this man, because Chris Greer even came out and said Jonah Savaianea is going to be the starter. So take Jonah and put him here. Don't look at this. It's Patrick Paul, Jonah, and Aaron Brewer, James Daniels, and Austin Jackson. I'm good with that. It's everything back here kind of makes me a little queasy, right? The depth. They have high hopes for Keon Smith. Then you have Brian Daniels, Ryan Hayes, Jason Hines, Andrew Mayer, Larry Borom, Baron Matos. I like the starters. I'm like, I'd love to see what Patrick Paul can do in his second year. Can Austin Jackson stay healthy? Same thing with James Daniels. But if these three guys, if Jonnu does what I expect him to do, Aaron Brewer continues his success, James Daniels gets back to where he was before his injury, the interior's set. Then it's your outside guys. Can Patrick Paul play to where we need him to be a second-round pick? Can Austin Jackson get back to the way he played to get that contract extension? A lot of question marks, but I would still love some more depth, right? And we'll talk more about that tomorrow because there are names out there that I would still add and kind of get rid of. And it's horrible to say because they're human beings and it's a job, yada, yada. But I get rid of some of the guys on the back end, right? No offense, but like the Jason Hines and Baron Matos, and, I would move on from them. But looking at the offense, sorry, I keep clearing my throat. With the addition of Jonnu Savaianea, I can't wait. I will play the clip because obviously the Miami Dolphins have them say their name and we can learn it. I'm good with the offense. I think the offense is good. Jonah is going to plug in at left guard. They brought in, Pharaoh Brown and Julian Hill are blocking tight ends. They also brought in Ollie Gordon, who's a great blocking running back out of the backfield. I'm good with the offense right now. Offense doesn't scare me. But then we look at the defense, right? Defensive line, obviously we have Kenneth Grant, who was our first-round pick, and we have Jordan Phillips, who was our fifth-round pick. People are over critiquing Jordan Phillips. He's a fifth-round pick. I like the pick. Matt Dickerson, again, I hope, if you're watching this, Matt Dickerson, or, no disrespect, but I would like a little bit of an upgrade there, right? I think Sealer with Grant is going to be a great combination. You have the rotation here. I'm happy with this rotation here, especially if Jordan Phillips can play to the level that, we know he can. But I'm happy with this rotation with Benito, Jalen Phillips, and Jordan Phillips, sorry, and Kenneth Grant. So I'm good with the NTs. It's the ends, right? The D ends that make me a little iffy. Unfortunately, Emmanuel Ogba signed somewhere else. Jaguars? I think it was the Jaguars. So there's no chance of bringing him back. I would like to add another defensive end, maybe two more. Because again, Matt Dickerson, to me right now, we have three legit starters. Like Benito Jones, Matt, even Jordan Phillips, Matt, we have two legit starters. We need more there. So that still makes me nervous, and that is still a big need. But here's the problem. There's not a lot of good stuff out there in free agency. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Then you got the outside linebackers, aka your pass rushers. We're fine with that. I'm good with actually, we also have Alex Huntley, and that's it. We have Alex Huntley, UDFA, 6'4", 305. He'll compete. Your pass rushers, aka your outside linebackers in a 3-4 set: Jordan Phillips, Chop, Bradley Chubb, Quinn Bell, Cameron Good, Grayson Murphy, Mo. I'm good with these. Especially if Phillips and Chubb can come back healthy, which they are. You already seen Jalen Phillips hopping on his bad knee. Bradley Chubb is over a year out from his injury. These guys will come back. Again, with Jalen Phillips, and this sucks, is it's luck. It has nothing to do with he came back too soon and he ruptured his Achilles because they brought him back too soon. He was fine. If Jordan Poyer didn't shoot at his knee, he would have been fine. And then again, him tearing his Achilles had to do with the turf, not with him having degenerate leg injuries. It's just luck, and it sucks because I think Jalen Phillips, if he plays a full season, can have 10 to 12 sacks. Bradley Chubb, the same thing, and putting them together with Chop Robinson and that rotation will be ridiculous. And I know for a fact that Weaver probably has some type of rotations where they'll take Chop and put him at inside linebacker and just send crazy blitzes. They got to stay healthy. And for Jalen Phillips, it's luck. Bradley Chubb, you shouldn't have been out there for that play. Then we look at interior linebackers. I'm good with this again. The Dolphins didn't draft a linebacker because they don't really need one. But Terrell Dotson, Jordan Brooks, we all know what Terrell can do. He's an interception machine, great in coverage. Jordan Brooks, same thing. KJ Britt, love the move. Willie Gay, you got that veteran leadership in there. Channing Tindall seems like the odd man out. Hopefully he can get his stuff together. And we'd have a great rotation at our inline middle linebackers position. And then also they brought in Eugene Asante, who's more of a middle linebacker, ran a 4.48. See what he can do in that group as well. I apologize, I keep clearing my throat. Then we go to where the big fat question mark is, and that is corners. Right now, you see Jalen Ramsey's name in there. You can erase that. He's going to get traded, and I will be shocked if he is on the team come June 5th. I think once June 1st comes and goes, I think he will be traded, probably like Tampa, maybe back to the Rams. They're gonna do well by him. They're not gonna send him to Cleveland. They're not gonna like screw him over, because it's a whole thing about the atmosphere, and he's just like, look, I don't have much time left, and I know you're in a situation where this and that. And I totally get it. I'm siding with Jalen Ramsey. Go get yourself a ring. It's the same thing with Elijah Calais Campbell. I was going to say Elijah Campbell. So you get him out of there. You're looking at Kader Kohu, Ethan Bonner, and Storm Duck. That's not going to be, you're going to get burnt left, right, and upside down. And then you have the rookie, Jason Marshall, and then you have Isaiah Johnson, Cam Smith, Artie Burns, and Jason Maitre. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners. And we have like one starter in Kader Kohu. That's not good. That's not good at all. And that's why they were talking to Rasul Douglas. And again, I will talk more about that tomorrow. They need corners. They need at least 2 starting corners. And supposedly the Dolphins are talking to multiple corners that are still in free agency. Again, we'll talk about that tomorrow. This is the biggest need on this team. Obviously, I would like a D end here and some more depth on the D line. But corner just became numero uno when it comes to the needs. And then you have safety. You have Fatu Melifanu, Ashton Davis, Elijah Campbell, the rookie Dante Trader Jr., and you have Patrick McMorris. I'm interested to see what Patrick McMorris can do. Fatu Melifanu, I think, could be a good starter, and I think he can help us. But again, it's healthy. He has to stay healthy. I think Ashton Davis, to me, is more of that third guy. So this is where I would love to add another safety to pair with Fatu Melifanu. And, Elijah Campbell in instances did well for us. And again, I'd like to see what Patrick McMorris can do. With the safety position, I don't need to add 2 more safeties in free agency. Give me 1. And again, we'll talk about this tomorrow. But just give me 1, because Ashton Davis makes me nervous. The only thing that makes me nervous about Fatu Melifanu is his health. And then you have special teams down here. I think they got this right. I think Ryan Stonehouse is going to be our punter holder. I think Jake Bailey's going to be gone, which will clear up cap space. Talk about it tomorrow. Blake Washington is our returner. Yes, he was our returner last year. Blake Ferguson is going to have some competition with Nealon Hibbett, the long snapper out of Alabama. Throw his name in here. That's going to be an interesting combination. And you got Jason Sanders. So looking at the team, the needs are really corner. Give me 1 more safety and give me a little bit more depth on that D-line, and I'm fine going into the season. Possibly a 10-win team. I don't know. But we'll look more into that, because on May 12th, we get the schedule release, so we see where we play, who we play, this, that, and the other. But that's my needs going into the second half, after the draft and all that stuff. Comment below. Do you agree with me? Do you feel better about the offensive line with the addition of Jonnu Savaianea? What's your thoughts on the D-line? What's your thoughts on the corners? What's your thoughts on inside linebacker? And do you agree? You think, Fatu Melifanu can be good if he stays healthy, and we just need 1 more safety to pair with him? Comment below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to look at free agency, see who's the best out there and who the Dolphins should add and how much, where we're at in cap space. and how moves can give us more money. I have a whole big video for you tomorrow. So hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Shout out again to BetUS TV, and I'll see you tomorrow. But like usual, stay classy. I fins up.